everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we have a mystery box unboxing. If you are new here, my name is Natalie. I post videos all about makeup and beauty. If you like what you see here today, I hope you will consider subscribing before you leave, but why don't we get started? So today's mystery box is from Juvia's Place. This is, I believe, the second mystery box that I've got from Juvia's Place, and I have to say I was well and truly suckered into a good deal with this one. I do receive marketing emails from Juvia's Place, so that is actually how I heard about this mystery box, and because it seemed like such a good deal I did end up purchasing it. So this mystery box is advertised as their March mystery box and it does retail for $18. It does say on the website next to it says $18 that it's $45 worth of value. And when I clicked the link through from the email, it did say that it included a new item. That was kind of what sold me on this. I didn't think to go and look what was in their new section to see what I could possibly be receiving. I just thought because it's new, there's more of a possibility that I haven't already got that item. I do have quite a large collection of Juvia's Place eyeshadow palettes, and I do believe that it did say that there would be a palette included, so in my head I was thinking that was the new thing. So there was a good chance that it wasn't one of the palettes that I already own, so I thought I would just go for it. Did have to pay shipping, which was nearly as much as the box, if I'm honest. I think shipping from Juvia's Place is about $13, which from the US, I know their shipping is expensive. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that expensive. It did mean that I ended up paying $31 in total for this box, including the shipping. Actually, now I come to think about it, I may have used a discount code because you can use 10% discount codes on Juvia's Place. I think I just used the code TRENDMOOD, so it did actually take the box down to $16.40. It would have been just shy of $30 that I paid for this box. It did come out of my bank at around £22–23, which I justified as being not too bad for 3 items. I don't really need any more makeup. I think I'm going to say my excuse is I probably purchased it in the middle of the night during one of my night feeds for my newborn, so that is my excuse that I was sleep deprived and I did get tempted by some retail therapy. But why don't I show you the items that I received in the mystery box. So the box does just come like this. It isn't in any special packaging or anything like that, and the 3 items are just contained in this box. Because this is being shipped internationally, they do obviously have to declare the value of things, so it does actually have printed on the bottom here the items contained in this box. So if you were hoping to keep it a surprise until you opened it, there's a good chance if you looked at the bottom of the box you'd already see what was inside it, but I understand why they have to do it. Good thing is it looks like they've broken the value of the items down from the $18 as opposed to their full value, which has meant that I didn't pay customs for this item. So I'll show you first of all the product that I do believe was their new item, and it is this eyeshadow palette. This is the Allure 1 palette. Having since gone and looked on their website, it does look like there are actually 3 of these palettes, and I think it may be a collaboration of some sort. I'm not aware of who Allure is. I do really like the artwork design on this one. As with most of Juvia's Place palettes, the outer packaging is always gorgeous. Same on the actual palette itself. And then this is one of their 6-pan palettes and is a pretty bright colour scheme. You do have some gorgeous teals, blues with a couple of pops of neutral. It is a really pretty palette and one I might get a bit of use out of. If I'm honest, I'm predominantly going to be reaching for the neutral shades, but if I'm feeling adventurous, I might reach for one of the other brighter shades in here. As I say, I did look on the website and seen that there were 3 of these Allure palettes available. I do believe one of them is all blues, and then the other 2 have this kind of setup with the pops of neutral. If I remember rightly, the Allure 3 I think had 1 more neutral shade, so that's probably one I'd be drawn more to than this one, but still it is a really pretty palette. And these 6-pan palettes do retail for $15. I am excited to give this one a go. I have only tried one of their 6 pans before, and that was I think it was the Taupe palette. If I'm honest, I wasn't as impressed with the formula as opposed to the other palettes that I have from them. I have some 12-pan and I have some 9-pan, and the formula in those is fantastic, and I found that the formula in the Taupe palette was slightly lackluster, so I will see what these are like. To be honest, with the vibrancy of these shades, I don't think I'll be too bothered if these are lackluster because they are quite bright, but it could be quite fun to have a little play with. And actually I will do a quick swatch of this palette, seeing as there are only 6 shades. So that is the top row, and then that is the second row. The middle shade on the bottom, the blue one, actually looks to be a duochrome. It's probably not going to do any justice on the camera, but it does look like it shifts from blue to purple to green, which is really pretty because I don't think I have many duochromes in my collection. Yes, okay, it is a really bright shade, but I am even more drawn to it now because it does look quite exciting. So yeah, I don't know how well the duochrome will show on the back of my hand, but it is definitely green to purple to blue kind of shift, so that is really nice. So yeah, excited to play with this palette. Didn't think to do a close-up of the palette before I swatched it, but that is the shades. The next thing in the mystery box was a highlighter. This is the Tribe Highlighter Volume 2. Again, absolutely stunning packaging on the outer box. Here is that. And then this is the highlighter. It is quite a deep highlighter, so I don't know if it is going to be too deep for my complexion. I'm wondering whether you can perhaps use this kind of product on your eye, because that would be a really nice shadow. Let me do a swatch of this as well. I'll do it on the back of the other hand. It does feel really nice and buttery. That is there. So yeah, I think that's probably going to be a little bit too deep for my complexion, but like I say, I'm going to have a look into it and see if I can perhaps use it on my eye, if that go as an all over eyeshadow. Then the final product in the Juvia's Place mystery box is a lip balm. This is the Nubian Glow Lip Balm in the scent Guava. I do have a Juvia's Place lip balm, but I have one of the twist up kind of lipstick bullet type ones, whereas I believe this is one of their squeezy tubes. So this doesn't tend to be my personal preference when it comes to lip balm. I do much prefer the kind of bullet lipstick style, but I will give this a go because I am definitely suffering with dry lips at the moment. And I can't really smell anything through the tube, so I'm going to see if I can put it on the back of my hand and smell it that way, and also see if it's tinted. So it does look like it has a slight colour to it, but that's probably not going to translate on the lips very much. That does feel really nice, and it does smell really nice as well. It smells actually slightly appley. Is that guava? Doesn't smell like apple, does it? But that's really nice. It's not too overly sweet and sickly. It's kind of like a perfumey apple, if that makes sense, but just see on the back of the hand, most awkward place to swatch it. It doesn't have any pigment to it. It is just a shimmery glow, but that's actually really nice. And with this kind of product, because say I do prefer the bullet ones, especially in the day, this might be something that I use more of a night because I don't mind this kind of product going to bed. So really excited to give this one a go. And this is a product that I definitely wouldn't have picked up myself, so it's a nice way to give it a try, and you definitely can't go wrong with a lip balm. I didn't say the value for the highlighter. This one also retails for $15, and then the lip balm is $12. So I think when they've said that there's $45 worth of value, they've just counted all three items as being $15 each. So in fact, it is $42. But if you are buying it in the US and not paying sort of the extortionate shipping prices I did, $18 for $42 worth of value, provided these are products you will all use, is pretty good. For me personally, yes, okay, the palette is a little bit out of my comfort zone, but it is really pretty, and I am so excited for that duochrome shade, which will definitely push me out of my comfort zone. The lip balm is a staple that is going to be really handy. I do think I will use, and it's something I wouldn't have purchased, so that's a benefit in that respect. The highlighter is the only product that I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of, because as a face highlighter, it is probably too deep for my complexion, but it will make a really pretty eyeshadow, provided I don't have any adverse effects to it. So overall, in theory, I do feel like I got value for money. I do kind of regret my purchase, only for the fact of I didn't need any more eyeshadow. I was just suckered in by new mystery box. The highlighter, okay, I will make use out of, but I didn't necessarily need. And the lip balm, yes, okay, I will really use that, but a $12 lip balm for £22 that I've paid isn't really worth the value in that respect. So I do kind of regret my purchase, but a mystery box is always fun, and I like the little surprise of seeing what is inside it, and they do have some quite good ones available on their website quite frequently. So if you are wanting to try a mystery box that doesn't break the bank, keep an eye on their website, because I think they do put them up every couple of months. And actually thinking about it, it is a good mystery box in the fact that this is a brand new release on their website. Most mystery boxes that websites release do tend to be just getting rid of old stock, which, okay, these two products might have been, but it does include a new eyeshadow, so I think that is pretty good. But other than that, that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.